Good morning, Marines. Again, Gunnery Sergeant Duarte here, and we're going over part 2 of our segment of troubleshooting an electronic burner. So the first thing that's most important is having the proper layout for this troubleshooting procedure. So you're going to start with the non-flammable table. Stainless steel table comes in the tray ration heating system as an extra stock list level 3 item. The next thing you want to have is your technical manual. The technical manual provides step-by-step instructions for how to operate the electronic burner and how to troubleshoot it if you have any issues. When you get to the fleet, just make sure that you ask your staff NCO or NCO for the most current technical manual. It will be your Bible and your best friend to operate and troubleshoot this electronic burner. The next important thing that you want to have is a fire extinguisher, but you want to make sure that it's serviceable. It's in the medium range in the green area, so that in the event that something dangerous happens while you're operating or troubleshooting the electronic burner, you're able to shoot that flame out and continue to train and or support Marines. In addition, you want to have a fuel mat to soak up any extra fuel that might spill while you're troubleshooting or hooking up the fuel line, and you want to have a spoodle of some sort. The spoodle allows to ensure that you cover the flame tube, air tube assembly, which you'll see when I demo. In addition, I wanted to address 2 things that we previously discussed. Previously, I said there was 2 screws. Correction, there's a 3rd screw down here. I forgot to mention that. And then you'll notice that the orientation has been fixed for the flame tube assembly inside the air tube. It's actually at the 9 and 3 position now, which you'll get to see when I demo. So the technical manual begins with making sure that the electronic burner has a control box properly installed and adjusted. As we previously mentioned, this is the new generation of control box. So check. We got it installed and adjusted properly. It's screwed on, finger tight, no issues there. And the next thing the technical manual says is to go ahead and connect your fuel line to the electronic burner. We have a fuel can here with a serviceable fuel can adapter. It's secure with a gasket under the cap. And we have a serviceable fuel line and fuel filter. So we're gonna go ahead and install that into the electronic burner as such. It goes on that brass nipple I talked about previously. Slides on there, and then you're gonna wanna secure it using the provided clamp. Again, it just needs to be tight. Doesn't need to be deft tight, but it does need to be relatively tight to ensure that the electronic burner operates properly. And the next and most important thing is you want a power source. Again, you want to make sure that this is 110 to 120 volts alternating current, not 220. It's standard US power. If you use another source of power, especially when you're overseas, you're gonna destroy this equipment asset. So you always want to use the correct voltage. And then all you're gonna do is the technical manual says connect the power source. You're gonna tighten the screw on top, as such. So tighten the screw on top, making sure that it's nice and secure. As you see there, we're nice and secure. It's not going anywhere. And you're gonna go ahead and take your spoodle, cover that front flame tube, air tube assembly, and hit the reset button on your control box to remove any faults. And now it's gonna attempt to light. This procedure will take about 20 seconds with the new generation of control box. And after it runs through its pre-cycle checks, it's gonna go ahead and ignite the electronic burner. Another thing you can note is that the screen here will show you if it's seeing a correct condition, right? So if I uncover this, the photocell's seeing light, and now I cover it, the photocell is no longer seeing that light, and it will actually turn off. And as you see, it actually turned on properly like it was supposed to. And now the photocell is showing full bars because it's seeing that proof of principle, that flame. Over here, you want to also ensure that the fuel filter is oriented properly, the arrow is pointing towards the electronic burner, and that you're seeing a relative amount of little fuel in there as necessary. That pretty much concludes the general introduction and troubleshooting operation procedure. The reason you want to operate the electronic burner and troubleshoot it is that it's going to ensure that you identify any issues with this equipment. So if you have any questions, again, please consult your FA or your instructors for more questions, and thanks for watching this